With me now on the comfy couch are two individuals from Fort Nisqually here to talk about the fall festivities. Please join me in welcoming back Lauren Curtis. How are you, my dear?
I'm good. How are you?
It's good to see you. I'm well. You are still the events and volunteer coordinator for Fort Nisqually, part of Parks Tacoma. You brought with you somebody who's new to us. Sarah Honig, you are the education coordinator for Parks Tacoma at Fort Nisqually. Welcome to the comfy couch.
Thank you. We're so glad to be here.
And look at the outfit. You girls with your aprons, I'm going to tell you, quite fabulous. So Sarah, I was talking with Lauren in the green room before you arrived and talking about how some people just don't know what Fort Nisqually is. I call it the Williamsburg of the West Coast, but you work there. How do you describe Fort Nisqually?
Well, Fort Nisqually, as you know, is in Point Defiance Park. So you go back there in the park and you find this little slice of 1850s life. As a Hudson's Bay Company outpost, it operated back in the 1830s. And then today, you get to come experience a little bit of what it was like back then, everyday life, and try out different things and see the buildings that were built in the 1850s.
I love it. So you have taken a modern day trend, but you've put it into a different setting. And I'm talking about Trapped. Escape Fort Nisqually. We have some video that we're going to show. Tell us how this started.
So it was started by a gentleman who volunteered back when he was a teenager, and he went on to become a creator of escape games. And he came back to us one day and said, "Can I make an escape game around Fort Nisqually?" So Andrew Lind, he's out of Idaho. He created this fantastic escape game, no electronics involved.
Okay.
Just completely historical. It is quite, the puzzles are just entrancing. I love them.
So Sarah, what is the goal of the Escape Fort Nisqually?
So the storyline goes that you're looking for a map of the Northwest Passage, which is like this mythical passageway that gets you from the East Coast to the West Coast without going around South America. Quite an important thing to find back in 1855.
And that will help you get out of that room.
It will. And
therefore be a part of all the magic that happens once you go through the gates. How do people get tickets?
So right now we're doing tickets on our website. You can find the email address, and we're setting up individual reservations. So you get to pick the date and time that works for you the best to come experience it after hours in the evening, especially this time of year when we're getting dark a little earlier.
Spooky.
It's a
little
spooky.
It is.
By lantern light, you get to be in the historic building, unlocking puzzles. It's a grand time.
Any time at Fort Nisqually is a grand time. All right, Miss Lauren, you have an event coming up. What's it called?
Yes, Harvest Home.
And what can people expect to see and do at Harvest Home?
Oh, there's so much going on at this event. It's our, celebration of the final bringing in of the harvest, so like welcoming fall. So we've got apple pressing, we've got making corn husk dolls, straw plating, and then of course our jam and jelly competition.
I've heard something about that. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, our volunteers and then also people from the public, anyone coming to the event can bring jam and jelly. And we have a competition, we have 3 judges, and we have an MC this year.
Yes!
Yours truly, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I got to tell you, homemade jam or homemade jelly, I mean, I could just make a meal out of it. I don't even need bread. I'll just use my finger. It is such a talisman of that time. And I was just looking on social media, and one of my friends was canning cucumbers, which of course are pickles. Yeah. So all of that harvest food is in there. So speaking of that, Lauren, besides jam, will there be other food at this event?
Yes, yeah, we'll have one of our volunteers in the kitchen. He's going to be cooking apple pancakes. So everyone will get to try those. And then we also have some exciting new additions to the event. We're going to have a popcorn food truck outside of the fort, and then someone with caramel apples and other like fall festive treats. So there's going to be a lot of yummy fall vibe foods.
So in addition to walking around and looking at all those opportunities to experience a harvest home, they also get to eat. They get to walk in to the fort with popcorn.
Yes.
Because popcorn was a big deal back then.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, who didn't watch Little House on the Prairie? How many times did Laura Ingalls ask for popcorn? Enough. So let's talk about, in addition to that, there's other events coming up at Fort Nisqually. So what do we need to know to be a part of that?
Yeah. Well, next month, so in October 3rd and 4th, we have our annual Candlelight Tours, which is one of my favorite events. The whole fort is illuminated just by candlelight, and those tickets go on sale on Tuesday,
They sell out.
September 2nd. They sell out. So mark your calendars. Tuesday, September 2nd, those tickets are going on sale, and you don't want to miss that event.
Love that. And if they, for some reason, they can't go to that event, what else you got going?
Oh, then we also have Christmas Regale. I'm getting a little ahead of myself with Christmas, I know. But yeah, we've got Christmas Regale on Saturday, December 6th. So that one's coming up too.
Okay, come dressed in your best costumes. How many times do people bring family and say, can we have a picture on the front porch?
Oh, yeah.
All
Lots
the time.
Yeah, I often get asked to be in photos with people.
Oh, I bet you do.
Yeah.
I bet both of you do. It's like, who is that? Well, that's Sarah. She's become part of our family. She has a great outfit on. So who do we need to thank to make this, makes these events happen? Because it takes a whole fort, if not a village, to pull these things off.
It does. We have over 400 volunteers in our database. Yeah, and we have just so many volunteers come out to make these events happen. We couldn't do it on our own without our volunteers, so I always want to thank them for making this possible.
400 volunteers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is unbelievable when I think about that. Because the people who volunteer, they're not just putting on a costume. These people are walking encyclopedias. I mean, I spent quite a few days at the fort. And let me tell you something. These people, they don't play.
Yeah.
They are unbelievable.
Yeah.
So you have these uber genius volunteers you have around you at all times. Thank you for both of you for being here today, for getting up first off. You don't always wear these costumes, but when you do, they probably take some work to get into. Yes. And for showing up with everything we need to know to enjoy the beautifulness of Fort Nisqually. I will see you during Harvest Home. I'll bring my best MC voice, and I can't wait to eat some jam.
Yes, we can't wait to have you.
I love
It'll be
that.
Wonderful.
Lydia, do we have any jam on the station? Maybe some guava? Oh, she holds that like she's ready to shoot it at someone. I'm going to make my way over to you, and I'm going to have you put that on my finger because we have much more to come. Don't go away. We'll be right back.